Boy, did we go through an emotional roller coaster in the last WanderStop video. When we first started, we found that Ren was still at WanderStop. However, he was no longer talking and had gone completely silent. And just like last time, we went up to Boro and he told us that it was time to sit in front of the shrine once more. However, this time it took us on a pretty dark path where Alta sat with the question, why can't I fight anymore? What is going on? What is holding me back? And by focusing on this question, Alta had been taken on a journey where she learned that she did in fact meet with Master Winters that first day that she was running in the forest. And the reason why she hadn't remembered this whole time was because it was pretty traumatic. She went to Master Winters, sat with her and had a cup of tea, and explained everything that she was going through, and begged her to train her and get her back on her feet. But Master Winters had actually turned her down. She had explained to Alta that she was out of control and this was not something that she could help her with. And only until she learned to have self-control could she come back to Master Winters and be trained. And of course, this was not what Alta wanted to hear. And we found out that this event was the first time that Alta's inner voice had come out and spoken to her. However, she actually guided her to stabbing Master Winters with her sword. And this is ultimately what led Alta to go down a complete spiral and eventually completely dissociate from what had happened when she was with Master Winters, which then brought us back to where we are now. However, this time when we got back to WanderStop, all of the color was gone. It was completely depressing, very eerie. There was no music, only one Pluffin, and pretty much all of WanderStop, as far as the clearing goes, had been taken over by weeds. We were almost trapped. And we did actually have one new customer, although we weren't able to make any tea or grow any plants. And the first interaction that we had with them, they were able to speak, but then the second interaction, they had already gone completely silent, which then led us to our second meditation, where Alta seemed to sort of confront her inner self. And by the end of that conversation, she had pretty much broken off that part of herself. But this sort of sent Alta into a state of denial where she doesn't feel like that was her. She feels like that was someone else, which brings us to where we are now. Luckily, the color has returned back to WanderStop. We are able to make tea again, and we have another customer that we haven't met yet. So let's jump into it and see where the story takes us today. I gotta say, I think this might be my favorite color palette that we've seen in this game so far. It's very glowy. This one really reminds me of a sunset. I mean, the sun is literally setting, but it is absolutely gorgeous. I know I have said this about every change of the season and the change in the colors, but I really think this is my favorite. Okay, well, let's start off by talking to this brand new customer who we haven't met yet. Hello, we have a little businessman. Hello, I am Jerry. Perhaps you can help me. The meeting will be starting soon, and I'm running behind schedule. Therefore, I must get to the boardroom. Where's the boardroom? This is a tea shop. There is no boardroom. I see. So the boardroom is not here? Correct. It is not. I see. Well then, thank you for the information. Do you, want tea? No, I do not drink tea, but I will take one coffee. Thank you. We don't have coffee here, only tea. No, I do not wish for tea. I will have a coffee. Okay. Do you not understand what I'm saying? We don't have coffee. Yes, you do not have coffee. However, coffee is what I would like. I mean, you can think whatever you want, I suppose. Yes, I will do so. Whenever you have coffee, I will take it. Oh, this poor man has lost his soul to the corporate world. Relatable. I too almost lost my soul to the corporate world. Anyway, I digress. Let's figure out how to get this man something that emanates coffee. I do believe we can make something that's highly caffeinated, so let's look into that. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe not. We used to, oh, that was when we had, I think it was Chip Chips. I think Chip Chips was the one that was like caffeinated. We could do snot cones. Tastes like citrus, milk, and whatever you most frequently ate for breakfast as a child. I feel like that might even be healing for a man that has lost his soul to the corporate world. Let's see. I think that might be... Oh. Oh my gosh. Is this a different man? Hello? Yeah, I don't think this is Jerry. Hang on. Are you the same guy I just talked to? You are mistaken. You and I have not spoken. You must have spoken with Jerry. I am Larry. Perhaps you can help me. I'm needed at the boardroom for the presentation. I'm behind schedule. Can you direct me to the boardroom? You guys are both completely off course. You guys? You and Jerry. I assume you're going to the same boardroom. No. You are mistaken. Jerry and I work in different departments. Jerry is less consistent in delivering quarterly growth for his department than I am. For that reason, I have been asked to deliver a presentation to the board. In order to prepare for my presentation, I require coffee. We do not have coffee, only tea. I see. However, it is important that I not deliver my presentation until I have coffee. Therefore, I will wait here until coffee becomes available. Am I just gonna have a line of people waiting for coffee? Sure. Does Boro have anything to say about this? Okay. He does. And we have another customer. I'm gonna go talk to Boro first. And we'll see what the other customer has to say. It doesn't look like another corporate person. Oh, okay. It's the same customer we've talked to before. Let's find Boro first. Help. People want coffee. Do you see the business-looking guy that showed up? He seems to really want coffee. Is there any way of making coffee here? Ah, yes. From time to time, a customer will be asking for coffee. Unfortunately, Boro does not have a good answer. Coffee beans do not grow in this forest. That said, when Boro is throwing many things into the tea machine, the tea turns dark and brown. But this is probably not what our customers are looking for. So no, I don't believe we can make them coffee. And Miss Alta, that's okay. In shopkeeping, we cannot always give our customers what they want. We can only be working with the tools we have. It doesn't make you feel like a failure when you can't deliver? Every time I'm unable to complete a task, I feel so gross. Perhaps once, yes, Boro felt that way, but the years of tea shop maintenance have worn it down. Do not worry, Miss Alta. You are doing a fine job, I am promising. In fact, if you are feeling upset by the lack of completion, perhaps you could make tea for Boro instead. What do you say? This is not being a request, simply a reminder that I'll always accept a fresh cup. All right, I'll see what I can do. Delightful! Thank you so much. Any sort of ingredients will do. Perhaps I can even be offering my thoughts on whatever kind of tea you've made. Boro is not at all picky when it comes to tea. I think we still have some left from last time, do we? We do. Let's see what Boro thinks of this one. Oh, I don't know if this is going to be enough. Oh, it's not enough. I don't want to give Boro a half cup of coffee. I mean, tea. These people have me saying coffee. Okay, let's just make another tea. So we have some tea leaves ready for us here. And we'll need a new cup. So we'll grab this one. Okay. All right, kick that open. And let's see, we have 2 ghost fruits, a prism pepper, a blue loop, and a mess berry. I'm gonna do... Let's start with a T-ball. And let's use this cute little blue loop that we have. And... Oops. Let's throw in another ghost fruit. Cute! Okay. Let's see if Boro likes this. We'll need this cup. All right. Here you go. Why, Miss Alta, have you brought Boro a cup of tea? Yeah, this is just for you. Wonderful. Let's see what he thinks. Ooh, prism tea. What a moody sort of brew. You know that this tea is tending to make a person admit to their mistakes, yes? Interesting. I didn't even... that wasn't my intention. In fact, many years ago, it used to be getting confessions out of criminals. Indeed. Of course, the practice has become quite illegal now in most places. Still, even just a taste, Boro quite enjoys the pungent flavor. I'm gonna say, quit stalling and confess to something. Haha, now I'm seeing why you brought me this particular tea. Miss Alta, Boro is not too proud to admit that he has made mistakes. It is true. For instance, oh goodness, this is difficult to admit, but I once accidentally used the rag specifically for window cleaning to wipe the tables. Boro. My goodness, what an embarrassing day that was. I'm gonna push for more. No. Give me a real mistake and not something stupid. Oh-ho! It seems that shop care is not quite attention-grabbing enough for Miss Alta's interests. No, I just want a real answer. We both know that this isn't a mistake that anyone cares about. Miss Alta, have you considered that for me, this is, in fact, a meaningful mistake? To take care of one's shop in a thoughtful way, Boro values this highly. Perhaps there is more substance to it than you are seeing. Kinda got us there. Fine. Very good. I'm quite grateful you are considering my perspective. Although I will admit, Boro has since become less dogmatic about specific surface cleaners. Alright, well, we pushed for more, but we just didn't get it, and I wasn't gonna keep hammering him on it. Okay, let's see what this customer wants. say, who are these questionable individuals gathering nearby? The ones in the hideous suits. I find their drab appearance quite offensive to the sensibility of this shop. They've been requesting that I make coffee. Coffee? Do they not see that we are in a tea shop? How dreadfully arrogant to make demands for a drink as vulgar as coffee here of all places. The self-absorption of these corporate types sickens me dreadfully, I must say. No, I cannot stand to be around them any longer. I must bid you farewell and return to my travels. They're driving out our good customers? Take care, my dear. I hope to return one day under less dreary circumstances. Honestly, can't blame her. I mean, did you see the bags under their eyes? The soulless bags under their eyes. My goodness. Okay, well, now we're left with no customers. And they're leaving. Or at least one of them's leaving. That one's actually waiting on something. That one's just leaving. Huh. I kind of want to give him that tea that reminds you of what you had for breakfast as a kid. Snock cones. Do we have snock cones made already? Okay, I don't remember if I have snock cones already or not. Let's see what's in here. This is, I believe... Okay, a wafer sprout. I don't have snock cones. I'll need yellow seeds. Let's see. Let's put it over here. Okay, one. Oh. Oh. Does that give us what we're looking for? Let me see. No, but it will give us more yellow seeds. However, we use them all. Let's see if we can water it and get one more, because we'll need 4 of them. Oh, perfect. Well, now I know how to make the seeds that I'm looking for. We can use this one, though. So let's put that there. That there. Oh, I lied. That doesn't actually work. Okay, we're gonna have to use this. Is there a planter nearby? There's one here. Perfect. Oh! That Pluffin drank our tea. Hello! Have you come to show us your color change? Okay. Is this a new one or is that Jerry? Oh, he's talking to us. Hello. Wait, are you Larry or Jerry? Which one are you? My name is Terry. I would like your assistance. I'm looking for the boardroom. Buddy, aren't we all? Perhaps. Amongst those of us who are looking for the boardroom, yes, we are all looking for the boardroom. However, it seems that this is a drink shop. Therefore, oh gosh. In order to most effectively deliver my presentation, I will request a cup of coffee. There's no coffee here, only tea. Once I have coffee, then I will continue seeking out the boardroom. Well, you gotta admire their persistence, you know? Okay, I think we got snot cones. That's what I'm gonna give them. That's what I'm gonna give them. Oh. I gotta say, This is also probably my favorite setup as far as the clearing goes in proximity to refilling my water can. It's very convenient and is really close to the shop. Okay, this pocket's full now. Let's go make them some snack cone tea. I think that Pluffin's looking for a cup of tea too. Let's see, put this down here. Oh, okay. Let's go put this to get cleaned. Okay. All right, let's get this going. Oh, wait. Hold on. We gotta get that tea out of the way. Perhaps drink some later. Hopefully the Pluffins don't drink it all before we get a chance to, but you never know. You never know with these crazy Pluffins. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish all of it. Okay, let's set this down here. And let's get this going. I really hope that sound wasn't a Pluffin coming over to our tea. All right, so we're gonna throw in a snack cone. Let's go ahead and throw in 2. And we're gonna go, oh, no! That was my tea, little thief. Give that back. Okay. We got to him just before he could drink it. Okay, maybe we put this on the top shelf here. My goodness. Okay, we're gonna have to go get some more tea leaves today as well. Oh. Let's drop this in. All right. I'm kind of excited. I'm curious to see what their reaction is going to be. That is if they'll even take it by the time it's done. We'll see. Here you go. Hey, Jerry, you have brought coffee. Oh, he's drinking it. This is not coffee. If you were to bring me another drink, I would prefer that it be coffee. Oh, I was hoping to get some sort of revelation from him. Well, I don't have coffee, so I'm going to ignore him. And I'm going to go talk to this new customer. Pretty. Oh, look it. Ooh. Whoa, what the hell? Goodness. Hello. Hello. Delightful, delightful. Such a delight. Beautiful. We are Zenith. Hello. We have traveled along the infinite path to be here. To be here. We have seen your world. We have loved your world. It is delightful. Delightful. What is the infinite path? The infinite path. What a glorious path. The line which connects all consciousness, strings them upon the unending thread. We walked it, we danced it, we found it delightful. We see on your face that this is not a helpful answer. Confused. It's just, I've never seen anything like you before. And we, in return, have never seen anything like you. It is a joy to discover. Joyful. We are discovering so much about your plane of existence. Oh gosh, I'm very zoomed in here. There we go. Look, have you seen them? They are our favorite discovery yet. Yeah, they're pretty interesting. These men, they're wearing suits. They're conducting business. This is our favorite discovery by far. Yes. The businessmen, that's the best thing you've seen? Yes. I get it. They're pretty incredible. Agreed. We do not know of any other entity quite like them. Agreed. It is difficult to compare them. We have had many beautiful experiences upon the infinite path. Many. We have touched upon consciousness in all realms. Pretty. We have spoken to the colors of a dying star. We have lived inside the eyes of an entire species for its entire lifespan. We have spent a millennium living within a single moment of radiant joy. And we must say, this, the men of business, is one of our favorites. Truly. What exactly do you like about them so much? Are they not inherently delightful? We do not know how to describe it. They are many, yet they seem to be one of a kind. We are similar to them in this sense. We have been following them from place to place as they move, they search. They search for the boardroom. They seek this. They are called to it. They have been searching for a long time, a very long time. We are delighted by this quest. We hope very much that they succeed. Well, would you like tea? Tea? We have not yet encountered tea in this reality. What is it? It's just hot water with some ingredients in it. Oh, yes, we have heard of this. It's called coffee. Oh no. The men of business have spoken of it fondly many times. A great love. No. Coffee is a different thing. We don't have coffee, only tea. Intriguing. We must know more. Please, bring us tea. Okay, what kind of flavor do you want? I can put any ingredient here into the tea. Any ingredient at all? How fascinating. What flavor do we wish for? We wish for the flavor of something that is of value. Of value? Yes, we wish to know what is of value in this world for you. You mean like a valuable fruit? It does not have to be a fruit. It can be anything at all. We just throw a whole sword in there. Okay, I'll put something valuable into the tea. Very good. We await it eagerly. Like she's just watching them. She's mesmerized. Okay. Is that Boro or is that... No, that's Boro. Okay. Let's see what Boro has to say before we get this tea going. Hey, did you see the magical space being that showed up? Their name is Zenith, and they said they came on the infinite path. Have you ever heard of that? Goodness me, no, Boro has never heard of such a thing. Although, over the years, I have seen a handful of otherworldly beings make their way to the shop. It is always such a treat when it happens. They are the most fascinating sources of knowledge. If you are learning of any extra-dimensional tea recipes from our new friend, please do be letting me know. Cute. Okay. Something of value. Let's take a look in the field guide once we get back to our clearing. I'm gonna stand in this circle of mushrooms here. Painted gourds could be good. Let's make a vapor tea. We already have, oh my goodness. We already have that plant. So let's just get some more fruits and, oh, we are going to have to get, oh, uh-oh, I missed. Okay, let's see. Oh, I think this is the vapor. It is, okay. So we have the fruit. We need to get some more leaves for some tea balls. Do you think they're ever gonna change their mind? Oh my gosh. Are they just following him? They're just following him. I love it. Okay, we have some weeds still growing, which makes sense. It does make sense, I have to say. And at some point, probably not today, we'll see how it goes, but we are gonna have to go back and refill some of the hanging planters and refill the shop with some trinkets. Although I haven't really been seeing a lot of trinkets, I gotta say. All right, let's get these going. Get this cup ready. In the meantime, let's also return this parcel. This is quite confusing. As you know, you already returned one lost parcel to me containing my sacred cloak. However, your latest package contained another cloak exactly the same in every way. How is this possible? Attached is a photo of me attempting to wear both cloaks at once. You'll see it's quite nonsensical. I'm coming apart at the seams, attempting to wear two cloaks at once. What have you done to me? Sincerely, Olivia the Owlmancer. Cute! Oh, cute! You know what? There was one frame. I don't remember where it was. But there was one frame that we were missing. For now, I'm just gonna put this here. Oh, that's actually not a good frame for that picture. I don't remember where that frame was. Upstairs, maybe? It was in the background. Oh, here it is. Oh. Okay, well, it's not a good frame for it, but it'll have to do for now. Because we'll have to switch them around otherwise. And, is my cup of tea still there? Oh, it is. Okay. Okay, let's grab... Actually, we have a cup of tea there. Let's go ahead and fill this up. And we'll just set this here. We still have some left. I think I'm just gonna empty it out. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get it ready for this next cup we're gonna be making. I think that Pluffin is stealing that cup of tea on the table. Which reminds me, I want to take a picture of the other Pluffin that's currently pink and blue because it's so cute. Okay, and we're going to be throwing in a Waper Sprout. Just one this time. And our tea leaves are almost done. Maybe in the meantime, we go drink this cup of tea that we're waiting for. Or that we've been waiting for. Let's see. We've never sat here before.
I don't have regrets. It's actually that simple. My experience is that people who hold on to regrets are looking for a way to punish themselves. And so I just don't... Like, here's a good example. When I was coming up as a respectable fighter, a young guy came to me and asked me to train him. I agreed. And subsequently, I put this kid through the most intense training regimen anyone his age could ever be expected to do. I was brutal on him, because my expectation was only that he become great. After a couple months, I pitted him against a much older and more experienced fighter. Someone I knew had the potential to be reckless. I had this idea that it would bring out something fierce in the kid, awaken a fire in him. It was a disaster. The older fighter broke 2 of the kid's ribs and put him in the hospital. He never came back to see me after that. And for a moment, I felt some kind of regret over it. But what I realized is that this kid had come to me because he knew I would put him through that. Like, obviously, I'm this very intense sort of person, and everyone knew that. So if he came to me and asked for this training, then what was he trying to get out of it? Did he assume I would change who I am just for him? Here's what I think, okay? I think he knew that being a fighter wasn't the right path for him. And so when he came to me, he was specifically looking for something that would push him too far. He wanted, like, an excuse or something. He was looking for a reason to quit. You know how people will do that, right? Like, you can't tell yourself that it's okay to quit, so you have to go and manufacture a circumstance that forces you to stop, because if you stop, then you're a failure. But if someone else forces you to stop, then it's not your fault, and you're not a bad person. You're just trying. You're doing your best, and people don't see that. They don't take responsibility and realize that you're the one who wanted it to go too far. You asked for this because you wanted it, not me. I'm not...
I think, yeah, Alta's still losing it a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm honestly surprised that, well, actually, now that I think about it a little bit more, I'm actually not surprised. Did you drink it all? You drank it all, didn't you? Anyway, I was gonna say, I'm actually not surprised that Alta doesn't have any regrets with what happened to Master Winters, because currently Alta doesn't actually believe that she did it. She believes that the inner voice that made her do it was not her. So I guess it makes sense that that wouldn't come to mind in terms of regrets. Oh, this is a beautiful color. Very cute. Okay. And where is that customer? Here they are. Here you go. We will now consume the tea. Interesting. The taste of this tea. How fascinating. We can sense that there is a fruit within the tea. Is this What is most valuable? The delightful sensation of consuming fruit? We feel its effects. It pushes at our mind, elicits feelings, sensations. We feel that the fruits are most useful to those who come here, customers. And you prepare this for your customers? This is the work that you do? Yes, and you have made us tea, as you would make it for them. For this, we are most grateful. Tea truly is a substance of magic. Magic. Please, we must know, is tea superior to coffee? Better than coffee? Yes, it's better than coffee. But coffee is similar to tea, yes? It is brewed with water. Drinks. Yeah, I suppose that's true. The men of business, they have spoken to us many times about coffee. Many times. They seek it, they crave it, they cannot find it. Tragic. But your shop of tea, it is perhaps the perfect opportunity to make coffee. Please tell us what would be necessary to produce coffee. I guess, coffee beans? Coffee beans? Oh my gosh. Yes, of course. It is so obvious. We see it now. Coffee beans. What magic is needed for this? How shall it be produced? We are channeling the infinite path for answers. Ah, indeed. We can see it now, the essence of coffee beans, clear in our mind. We are summoning it into this forest, right here. Oh, we're hitting coffee beans? We are imbuing this clearing with the essence of coffee beans. Deepest essence. Here it is. Oh my gosh, we have a coffee bean. So it has come to pass. A coffee bean. Success. Yes, your clearing will now surely grow wild with coffee beans. Oh, please don't grow wild. May they bless your shop for 1 trillion spectrocycles. Trillions. So then, how do I actually use them to make coffee? We are receiving information on this matter from the infinite path. We are considering how best to teach it to you. Here, just write it down in my field guide. Ah, a well-engineered solution. We find this acceptable. There, an explanation of the production of coffee. We have to run each bean through the dishwasher? All right. We wish you a successful effort to make coffee. Blessings. May our precious men of business at last be satisfied. Men! I'll do my best. All right, y'all. We have coffee beans now. Oh, hello. Hold on. I need to take a picture of this silly little guy. Where's my camera? We got him. All right, let's talk to Borrow. Let him know that we have coffee beans now. Hello, Miss Alta. Borrow has thought of a task that you might enjoy. This task involves something dear to my heart. The Pluffins are wonderful little bird friends. You've seen them roaming around, yes? Did you know that you can be feeding them tea? They are quite loving the stuff. I do know, actually. In fact, they will even change colors to whatever the color of tea you have served them, like magic. Please note that this is not actually magic. This is simply being normal Pluffin biology. So perhaps you'd like to feed tea to our Pluffin friends here. If you're giving several of them some tea, it would make our animal friends delightfully colorful. Will they die if I don't feed them? Goodness no. Pluffins are being just about the most indestructible creatures in the universe. There's barely a soul alive who's ever actually witnessed a Pluffin die. It is a stuff of myth and mystery. No, feeding them is merely for our enjoyment and theirs. They seem to enjoy the taste. What do you say? Does this sound like a task you'd dare to take on? Sure, I'll do it. Wonderful! To be giving a Pluffin tea, all you must do is place a teacup on the ground next to the Pluffin. The smell alone is surely enough to draw them over for a drink. Once you've served tea to 5 of them, won't you please come speak to me? We still have some of that tea left. So, let's go give that to a Pluffin really fast. I love this lavender color. It's really pretty. Okay, so we have 1. Oh gosh. We should probably do something about those weeds. There you go. Oh. Oh, cute. All right, we're gonna have to clean up those weeds soon. They're getting out of control. Getting flashbacks of when they were completely taking over the entire clearing. Okay, let's get another cup and put the rest of this tea in it. Should be enough for a Pluffin, I'm thinking. Okay. There you go. Cute. You little cute guy. Alright, let's go put this to wash. Because we are kind of short on cups right now. Alright, sir, I will make you your coffee soon. Oh. Okay, let's fix this. There we go. I wonder if Borrow has something to say about the coffee. Oh yes, Miss Alta, Borrow has noticed that there is coffee growing right here in our clearing. Yeah, Zenith spawned it to serve the businessmen. My goodness, what an improbable delight. I did not even know it was being possible. Although I will say, coffee has never exactly been Borrow's cup of tea. You don't seem like a coffee guy. You are very much correct. Borrow is not being much of a get-up-and-go person. Oh dear, now that we serve coffee, will WanderStop have to rebrand? No, I can't be doing it. We are simply a tea shop that sometimes has coffee. Don't worry about it, I'll handle the coffee. Now that is what I'm liking to hear. As always, Borrow is going to put off learning any new or useful skills for as long as possible. Sounds great. Okay, now I just need to figure out where... Oh, here it is. Our single coffee bean. Okay, and I think after we serve it, we'll probably go and clear those weeds. All right. Let's do this. I'm gonna go grab a tea ball really fast. Our last one. We'll have to go out and run some errands. AKA get more tea leaves and clip some weeds. Oops. I actually don't know if we would use a tea ball. Okay, I don't think... Oh my goodness. I don't think we would use a tea ball. However, I do need to run it through the dishwasher, which is kind of funny. Okay. Cutie pie. Okay, where's the coffee bean? Oh, there it is. All right. Now it's clean. All right. One single coffee bean. Oh, that did it. That is not a color I am used to seeing in this tea machine, I gotta say. We have our coffee cup. Okay. There we go. Where's Jerry? You have brought coffee. This is coffee. I'm glad to have coffee at this time. The coffee will better enable me to deliver my presentation to the board. This presentation will be the first I have ever delivered. It is important that I make a positive impression. May I present it to you now to practice? Sure, go ahead. Good. I will now present it. My presentation is entitled Conflict Resolution in the Workplace. All of us have experienced conflict. Some have done so dozens or even tens of thousands of times. Yet, a fundamental question that must be asked: what is conflict in the workplace and where does it come from? This is the question I will answer in my presentation. May I inquire, how is my presentation thus far? You should lighten the mood with some jokes. Understood. I will do so. What is conflict in the workplace and where does it come from? There are 3 primary sources of conflict in the workplace: litter, resentment, and corn product. Of these 3, litter is the only one over which we have any real control. Therefore, remember to litter on your coworkers' desks only when absolutely necessary. When conflict arises, all employees are encouraged to document it in their conflict journal. Remember to record names, dates, and specific swear words used in the conflict. Remember to embellish details of the conflict only in places where it makes the conflict more entertaining. At this time, we will pause for a joke. Oh, I thought the corn was a joke. Why didn't the submarine need to rest? Because it was not tired. The nature of this joke is that certain vehicles have tires. However, a submarine is not one. Yeah, that one flew right over my head. Tired in this sense can refer to both the submarine's energy level or the number of tires it has. In fact, a submarine is a submersible watercraft which uses ballast tanks and jet propulsion to enable movement. Therefore, tires on a submarine would be irrelevant. This concludes the joke. We will now resume the presentation. After filling an entry in the conflict journal, remember to inform your conflict manager that you have done so. However, do not discuss the specifics of the conflict with your conflict manager. If the conflict manager asks for specifics of the conflict, you must reply only in vague grunts and shrugs. The conflict manager may begin crying and begging you to share the the details of the conflict, groveling on hands and knees. The conflict manager may promise to open up about their own deepest secrets if only you share the conflict details. The conflict manager may offer you $20. In all of these cases, you are permitted only to roll your eyes and say, "It's just, I don't know, I don't wanna." Alternatively, you may fake a disease in order to leave the room. Do not look the conflict manager in the eyes. You may accept the $20. You may not discuss details of the conflict. At no time are you permitted to learn your conflict manager's real name. We will now pause for a joke. Oh God, not another one. How many kinds of fish are there? 11. Excuse me, my mistake. This was a statement of fact about fish and not a joke. I will correct this mistake when I deliver my presentation to the board. This now concludes the presentation. Thank you for allowing me to practice. I feel more prepared than ever. As a show of thanks, I would like to offer you this picture of my own conflict manager. Sure. I hope your conflict manager is as benevolent as my own. Well, that happened. And that's all I have to say about that. Let's get some tea leaves now. Okay. Let's go talk to... Let's talk to this man first. This is Larry. Hello. I have seen it. You served coffee to Jerry. I require coffee in order to deliver my presentation. Therefore, I would like coffee. Okay, what kind of coffee do you want? Regular coffee. Nothing else? You don't want like a flavor or something? I do not require flavor. I only require coffee. No, I'm not just gonna sit here and make you guys the exact same thing over and over. I'll go out of my mind with boredom. I need you to give me a more interesting coffee order. That's the new rule. You're not allowed to order regular coffee. So what's it gonna be? I typically just have regular coffee. Oh my gosh, did you see that? We just went into space for a second. Okay. Well, then I guess you're gonna typically just have it somewhere else. So, are you gonna give me an order or not? Come on, say something. And it cannot be regular coffee? No. Sometimes at the office I will forget to drink my coffee and it will become cold. There are times when I enjoy the coffee in this condition. Cold. That is my order. Cold coffee. Well, okay, sure, I guess it's different than what I usually do. I'll just make coffee like normal, but without adding any heat. Very good. Well, all right then. I guess that's what we're doing. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and fill this. I'm just gonna use up the rest. Okay. We'll set this down here. Is this a new, different person? Oh, this is Terry. Hello. I have observed that there is coffee available. I will accept a coffee at this time. Fine. But I'm not making regular coffee. You have to give me a more interesting coffee order. Oh my goodness, what is this Bluffin doing? I think he might be stuck. I do not typically care for the style of coffee other than regular. The way that he's looking back and forth at me and the Bluffin just spinning around is so funny. Well, then today you're gonna learn something new about yourself. How exciting for you. This is the only way that you will make coffee? Yes. Oh. In that case, I will take coffee with fruit. What kind of fruit? I will take whichever fruit has the least amount of flavor possible. Sigh. Fine, I will bring you the most flavorless, fruity coffee I can make. Very good. Well? Oh. Oh. The coffee turned the Pluffin green again. Okay, well. Here we go. Let's make cold coffee. Oh, wait, I'm not supposed to heat it up. Almost messed up there. Oh, I have to run this through the dishwasher. While that washes, let's go talk to this entity. Zenith. I always forget their name. You have presented coffee to the men of business. Was it successful? Yeah, he seemed to like it, I guess. Hard to really know. An unqualified, resounding success? Victory! We are very grateful for your help in creating coffee. You have our thanks. Please, we do not know what you were called. What is your name? Alta. Alta the human. It is our joy to experience your being, your existence, your presence. You must tell us your journey. Please, describe yourself. We wish it so much. Your story. I'm a fighter, the best in the world. Ah, combat. We have experienced combat ourselves long ago. How do you prefer to do battle? What is your method? Your weapons? Mostly sword combat. That's my specialty. But my sword isn't exactly... I don't know how to carry it anymore. It's a complicated story. Ah, this delights us. We enjoy very much when a thing is complicated. Delightful. The complexity, the chaos, it is an inviting energy. Yes. Can you please tell us more of what is complicated? I just don't know where to start. I don't really like talking about these things. Human Alta, we have an idea, a proposition. We wish for you to exit this clearing and return to the forest. We will journey there with you together. Why? In the forest, it is easier for us to perceive essences, deeper nature. We shall witness your essence in the shade of the forest, your nature. The complications that you speak of, the forest will allow us to see them, to touch them. It will be fun! Sure. Should I, follow you there? No need. You must simply walk out through the exit. We will join you. We will both be there. And here. Both. We are in many places. Even now. All. When you are ready, we will be there in the forest. Ooh. Okay. See you there, I guess. Ooh, I'm scared. Okay. Well, we gotta take care of these coffees first. Let's see if that coffee bean is clean. Here we are. Let's toss that bad boy in there. Kick that open. I believe I already have a coffee cup in my pocket. Oh. There we go. Oh, that's dirty. Okay. Here we go. Is this right? Oh, it's because it wasn't warmed up. Okay. Oh. Okay, which one was it that you wanted? I don't remember. Let's see. Okay, cold coffee. This is the one that you wanted. Oh, wait, another one? How many businessmen are there? How many? I do not understand. I am one person. I am Harry. No, there's like 4 of you now. No, there are not 4 of me. There is 1 of me. I am Harry. Since I see that you have coffee, we'll request a coffee at this time. Just so you know, I'm not making regular coffee. You have to order something more interesting than that. Oh, I see. It is one of those coffee shops. A coffee shop of complex drink recipes and unknowable ingredients. A coffee shop of high fashion and distinction. Right, that's what this is. I do not like such places. I have gone great lengths to avoid them. Yet I have arrived at one of them at this very moment. I am full of distress. Even so, I am intrigued. I am curious. I wish to know more. I am frightened by the conflict within me. There is this duality in my mind. I do not like it, but I am compelled. Just give me a drink order. Very well, I have heard of a drink called Mintiato. I do not understand the name. It is made with coffee. That is the part I understand. However, there is more. There is mint. Mint also must be added. I do not understand why. Oh, I see. The name is Mintiato. That is why there is mint. I understand now. But I am told there is another ingredient. Ice cream. It must taste like ice cream. The word ice cream is not in Mintiato. This is confusing. I do not understand. The amount of flavors and words in one drink, it is overwhelming. I cannot comprehend. I ought not to drink it. yet? I must know. I need it. I fear it. All right. Coffee with mint and ice cream. Coming right up. I'm still scared. Help. I gotta say, they are entertaining. In their own silly little way. Okay, let's go see if this is Larry. Do you have square glasses? You do. Here you go. Here's your coffee. This coffee is hot. What? No, it's not. This is the kind of coffee I originally wanted. What? Oh no, I forgot to make it cold. I accept this coffee. Thank you for... No, you don't accept it. I'm remaking it for you, and this time it's going to be cold. Oh, I see. What? Oh, I pressed it like once. Well, I thought I'd get away with it. Okay, well, I'm just gonna pick up all of these seeds because we're gonna have to run them all through the dishwasher. Oh gosh, my pocket's full. Okay, in the meantime, what is a flavorless fruit that we can use? Oh, a bite berry is what we need. Okay, yellow and blue. All right. Perfect. There we go. Okay. Now we need blue on the outside, yellow on the inside. Okay. Blue. Blue and blue. And one single yellow. And let's water this. There we go. Tasteless fruit. Oh, and we need more water. Okay, we should have some clean coffee beans now. Okay. My pocket's full. Just gonna put that there. We'll just give this to a Pluffin. I think that's a lavender Pluffin. Here you go. Let's get this going. Drop that in there. We know the water's cold this time. All right. Who is this? Not who we're looking for. We need Jerry. Let's see. Let's see who this is. Okay, you don't have square glasses. Is this you over here? What color glasses, or what kind of glasses do you have? Here you go. Here's your cold coffee. This is cold coffee. I'm glad to have cold coffee at this time. It is exactly the taste of coffee that has been sitting on my desk all day. This is a good taste. I care very much for this taste. As a result of this positive association, I am more confident in my presentational abilities. At this time, I would like to show you the presentation that I have prepared for the board. Doing so would further heighten my confidence in my abilities. Do we want to hear his presentation? Are we going to have to hear all of their presentations? All right, let's do it. Good. I will now deliver my presentation. There will be a segment at the end for notes and feedback. Good day to all of you who are here in the boardroom. I am Larry. This is my presentation. My presentation is titled Third Quarter Growth Relative to Other Quarters with Less Growth. I have no feedback. Now then, let us begin by discussing company profits. Company profits in the third quarter looked like this. For the purpose of clarity, I have removed portions of the timeline where profits declined. Now, let us compare it to a different quarter's profits. For the purpose of clarity, I drew this graph as a straight line from left to right. Now let us put the two graphs on top of one another. The results are self-evident. This concludes the presentation. Thank you. We will now begin the notes and feedback portion of the presentation. Please begin. No notes. Good. That is the feedback I wished to hear. This concludes the notes and feedback portion of the presentation. Thank you. As anticipated, my confidence in myself as a presenter has risen considerably. I am carrying this poster, which reflects an above-average nature of my self-confidence. You may keep it if you wish. I'll take it. I hope that your confidence is similarly elevated, as reflected in this poster. I don't think I have room for this poster in my pockets. Well, and there we have it, folks. Oh my goodness, give me this cup of coffee. Okay. We are going to toss this cup into the dishwasher so that it is ready for next time. I am going to be wrapping up this episode now. Let me find somewhere to sit. All right, friends, thank you so much for enjoying this session with me today. It was an interesting one. I gotta say, I wasn't expecting the businessman, I wasn't expecting the coffee, and I wasn't expecting Zenith, who was going to take us back to the forest. So next time, when we come back, we are going to finish serving coffee, hopefully, to these businessmen. Then we're going to venture back out to the forest and see what happens there. We're gonna see how Zenith is going to help us, maybe or maybe not, but I will see you next time. And thank you for being here with me today. I appreciate you all. Please be sure to take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time. Bye, YouTube.